Okay, this is definitely not ancient Greece.
Ako si Thales of Miletus. And for the longest time, akala ko ordinary stone lang ang amber. Pero one day, kinuskus ko ito gamit ang cloth. And suddenly, napansin ko na kaya nitong mag-attract ng nearby objects. Maliit na bagay lang noon, like straw, feathers, or light materials. Pero that moment, that was one of the earliest discoveries related to electric charge. No one called it electricity yet. Wala pang scientific explanation. Pero doon nagsimula ang lahat.
Wait, sino ka?
Relax! Hindi ka nag-iisa sa beauty parts na to. And yes, I know you're Amber Trick. Pero habang pinag-aaralan ko ang Amber Trick mo, may na-realize ako. Hindi lang Amber ang nagay na happiness.
There are other substances that, when rubbed, can also attract small nearby objects. So I gave them a name. The substances that act like amber, I called them electrics.
And that strange force, that ability to attract after rubbing, I called it electricity.
Because it came from the Greek word electron, which means amber.
So, what I discovered finally had a name?
Exactly. Ako si Benjamin Franklin.
By the time I came in, no-observe na of course, at may pangalan na rin. Pero, ang tanong ko noon, paano ba talaga ito gumagana? So, I help explain that electricity has two kinds of charge. Positive charge at negative charge. Like charges repel, nagtutulakan. Unlike charges attract, naghihilahan.
So, we understand the basis. Pero kung gusto nating mas maintindihan ng electricity, we need to go deeper.
Hindi na lang observation, kundi explanation hanggang sa pinakamaliit na level.
Pinakamaliit? Mas maliit pa sa amber?
Mas maliit pa sa kahit ano nakikita mo. Welcome to the world of atoms.
Let me start. Everything around us is made of atoms.
And inside those atoms, may tatlong important parts.
Tatlo?
Proton, positive charge. Electron, negative charge. And neutron is no charge.
Imagine this. Ang atom ay parang solar system. Sa gitna, nucleus. Doon makikita ang protons at neutrons.
Then, the electrons umiikot sa paligid.
So, ang gumagalaw, electrons?
Exactly. At sila ang responsible sa electricity.
Pero may tanong ako. Pwede bang mawala ang charge?
Good question. The answer is no.
Charge cannot be created or destroyed.
It can only be transferred That's called conversation of charge.
So kung nawalan ako ng electron, napunta lang siya sa iba?
Exactly.
And here's another important idea.
Ano naman yun?
Charge is quantized.
Quantized?
Ibig sabihin, hindi siya random.
It comes in fixed amounts.
Multiples of electron charge.
So parang hindi pwede half charge?
Yes, buong number lang.
This one, I know.
Go ahead.
Kapag kinuskus mo ang amber sa cloth, nagkakaroon ng charge.
That's called charging by friction.
Electrons are transferred from one material to another.
So, kaya siya nakaka-attract kasi may charge na siya.
But not all materials behave the same.
May difference?
Yes, there are 3 types.
Conductors, insulators, and semiconductor.
Explain.
Conductors, madaling dumaloy ang electrons. Example, metals. Itong insulator, hindi dumadaloy. Parang plastic at rubber.
So, kaya safe ang rubber?
Exactly.
Next method, charging by conduction.
Ano naman to?
Direct contact.
Kapag may charge object at dinikit mo sa neutral object,
Lumilipat ang electrons.
So, magiging charge din yung isa?
Yes.
Paano kung hindi magkadikit?
Then, that's induction.
No contact needed. Nearby charges rearrange.
And that's create charge separation.
So, kahit walang contact, may effect pa rin?
Exactly. Now, balik tayo sa pinaka-important.
Interaction of charges.
Ito na yung attraction?
Yes, like charges repel.
Unlike charge, attract.
So, positive and negative, maghihilahan?
Exactly.
So, I discovered that rub ambers can attract small objects.
And I explained that it works through positive and negative charges.
But, paano natin ma-apply sa totoong buhay ang na-discover natin?
Actually, marami. Kaya ba plastic cam and balloon. Halimbawa, kapag nag-grab ka ng balloon sa buhok mo, ma-attract ka ng small pieces of paper.
that's static electricity.
So, parang modern version lang ng amber ko?
Exactly, same idea.
And it doesn't stop there. Kapag may alikabok na dumidikit sa TV, screen, or monitor, that can happen because of electric charge.
Interesting.
Even lightning is a real-life example. Pag nagkakaroon ng imbalance of charges in the clouds, biglang nagkaka-discharge ng electricity at that becomes kidlat.
And in machines,
Exactly. Photocopiers and printers also use electric charges to attract toner particles onto paper.
So, from a simple rub amber to balloons, dust, lightning, and even printers?
and not bad for something people once ignored.
So, I discovered that rub ambers can attract small objects.
I proved that other substances can do the same, and I give it the name electricity.
And I explained that it works through positive and negative charges.
And today,
Static electricity, gas attraction, lightning, and machine like printers.
Different times,
Different discoveries,
one powerful idea.
electric charge.